And hello, one and all, and welcome to my review for this week's episode of NXT. This is going to be my thoughts and opinions on the December 23rd edition of NXT. As we all know, this week's episode of NXT was recorded before last week's NXT TakeOver London, so it was in front of the Wembley Arena, 10,000 raucous fans packed in there, and what can I say? After a pretty epic NXT TakeOver London, I felt like this week's show of NXT was a nice follow-up. There was a lot of video packages throughout highlighting what took place at NXT TakeOver London. And there were also some interviews with Baron Corbin, Emma, Dana Brooke, and just overall, I once again enjoyed tonight's show for NXT. Another solid weekly edition of NXT, and there were definitely some bright spots. I really enjoyed the Fatal 4-Way tag match, the debut of Elias Sampson, and of course the return of Sami Zayn. So let's get into the review. And as I stated, we kick things off tonight with a Fatal 4-Way tag team match. We have the Vaudevillains taking on the Hype Bros, taking on Blake and Murphy, taking on Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. And from what I can say, the stars of this match were clearly Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. The crowd was super, super hot for these guys. I mean, every time Chad Gable and Jason Jordan were in the ring, the crowd was, going crazy left and right. And, Chad Gable, an amazing technical wrestler, he was getting out of holds left and right. They were jumping over the top rope, and there was a really nice move in this match when Jordan did a belly-to-belly suplex on Murphy onto the other competitors that were outside the ring. So that was an incredible spot. And, of course, just a lot of good tag action throughout this match. And Jordan and Gable were able to eventually hit their finisher on Blake, who was the legal man, to pick up the victory. And I see big things for this tag team heading into 2016. I would definitely like to see them win the NXT Tag Team Championships. I feel like a perfect time if they're going to hold off on it. You wait and you save that moment at NXT TakeOver Dallas. I feel like that would be a perfect opportunity to give Jordan and Gable the tag team titles, because they're definitely deserving, and they are one of the best, if not the best, tag teams in NXT. So it was a really fun, enjoyable match. I felt like all teams, really hit their stride and looked good in the match. But the real stars of this match were certainly Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. After this match, we had a promo in the back. Emma was being checked on by the medical trainer, and Dana Brooke was saying, talking to Emma, and then eventually Asuka appeared. She didn't say much. She just mocked Emma, by doing her little dance move, and then she left. And then Dana Brooke said this isn't over between them and Asuka, and that Asuka's lucky that Dana Brooke didn't go after her. But it seems to me like this feud between Asuka, Dana Brooke, and Emma isn't finished, and I'm interested to see where they go with the three of them, because I thought Emma and Asuka had a tremendous match, if not the match of the night, at NXT TakeOver London. So interesting segment in the back. They played a tremendous promo package highlighting NXT, the tour throughout London, and just the excitement from the fans. And they also brought up how NXT sold out its Midwest tour, Chicago, Detroit, Pittsburgh. I'll be there January 29th. Can't wait for NXT. It's gonna be awesome. And NXT is taking over, and Dallas, tickets for NXT TakeOver Dallas, they mentioned sold out within 15 minutes. It's incredible. So it's just nice to see when you put on a good product, the people will come. After this match, Bull Dempsey made his way to the ring, and we had the debut of Elias Sampson. Wasn't really much to this match. Sampson was able to go on the top rope, hit an elbow drop for a very fast pinfall, and was able to pick up the victory. So my fellow Pittsburgher, Elias Sampson, is from Pittsburgh. So shout out to him from the Burgh. It was nice seeing him pick up the win. Surprised it was in such a fast fashion over somebody like a Bull Dempsey, who is over with the crowd. But I like Sampson's character. He plays the guitar. He's very quiet. You don't know a lot about him. He's got this mystique. So I'm interested to see where he goes as a character in the weeks to come. But it was an okay debut. It really was nothing special, the match. It was short, sweet, and to the point. Also, tonight we got a backstage promo from Baron Corbin stating that he beat Apollo Crews. Now this solidifies him as the #1 contender to come after Finn Balor's NXT championship. So it looks like that might be the next direction for Finn Balor after he defeated Samoa Joe. We might be seeing a Finn Balor and a Baron Corbin feud, and I'd be fine with that. You know, I like Baron Corbin. I feel like he's been really working well as this aggressive heel. How he feels that he's entitled, and he didn't come from the Indies, and he doesn't really independence, and he, you know, he's who he is, and you know he should be treated. He should be given, you know, that opportunity, and you know it doesn't matter that he didn't come from the independent wrestling scene. You know, he's gonna do whatever he wants and whatever it takes to get that NXT championship. So it'll be interesting seeing him possibly going after Finn Balor. That seems to be the direction they're going in. And then finally, we had Ty Dillinger make his way to the ring. And finally, after 7 long months, the one, the only, Sami Zayn returned to NXT to a massive reaction. It was so awesome seeing Sami Zayn back. Definitely one of my favorites on NXT. Have missed him since, you know, he went down with the shoulder injury in May after his match with John Cena on Raw. So happy to see him back on NXT. Don't know how long he'll be on NXT because I do see him making his main roster debut, possibly as soon as at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view next month. So we'll see where that goes. But Zayn and Dillinger, they put on a really fun match. You know, early on, Zayn got thrown into the post, and then Dillinger would work on the shoulder of Sami Zayn, which was smart. You know, he just came back and he had shoulder surgery, so why wouldn't you work on that? Eventually, Zayn was able to hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Dillinger was able to kick out. Finally, Zayn does a nice dive over the top rope. That was awesome. Dillinger also hit a wicked super kick on Zayn, but I kicked out at 2, Sami did. And Dillinger tried to hit the haluva kick, but Zayn caught him, hit him with the suplex, and set Dillinger up. And Zayn hit the haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Sami Zayn. Really good match. Really fun main event match. And then afterwards, Sami cut a promo talking about, you know, how great it is to be back, and you know how this year was he said high points, there were low points, but how 2016 is going to be his best year yet. And then he finished it, you know, this really heartfelt passion promo. The crowd was feeling it. You know, I was feeling it. Good promo by Sami. You're just speaking from the heart. That's what you need to do to connect with the crowd. And he finished off by saying, "We are NXT." So yeah, that's what took place on tonight's edition of NXT. Overall, fun, solid, enjoyable show. Gonna give it a B-. And yeah, those are my thoughts on tonight's edition of NXT. Let me know down in the comments section what you all thought of tonight's episode of NXT. Your thoughts and opinions on it. Please click that like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to this channel. And I would also like to let you know that I recently got into contact with Lexman. As you all know, huge fan of his YouTube videos, one of the best wrestling commentators out here on YouTube. And I will be his guest. Very thankful for him for giving me this opportunity, this platform. Him and I are going to be doing a collaboration review for the January 4th edition of Raw. We're going to be reviewing it together. So check that out. It'll be on his channel. It'll be a good way to help grow my channel. And I would like to once again say thank you to Lexman for this opportunity. Look forward to the video. And also, I would like to say have a very Merry Christmas to all my subscribers out there. Christmas is in 2 days. spend time with your friends, your family, and just enjoy the holidays, because that's what it's all about. So yeah, those are my thoughts on tonight's edition of NXT. And with that, I am out. Peace.